What is it again? I usually write it on the board. Tell me. Tell,
Gender equality between men
ge-
and women.
yeah, the Arab world should have gender equality. Five, four, three, two, one, move. Okay, wow, you strongly so
Yeah,
tell
hundred
us
percent sure.
100%.
100%.
Wow, so tell us what you mean by gender equality.
Well, I mean gender equality between one woman and man. So they should have the same right as they have the same duty. I feel like in Arab country, like women have a lot of duties comparing to men.
Like what?
Like for the women, like in this like future, we have like to work as men. It's normal for me, but like also she has to do like the chores at house, take care of the children, take care of the family. It's like a duty. She has to do it. It's not like she can choose. That's the problem.
Well, so I know very little about
Yeah, it's
that, so
fine.
you have to excuse my ignorance. I'm sorry. Can't she choose to marry someone who will not buy into those values? Or,
Yeah, well, in first, like the man will not say to the woman, "Ah, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that." No, they will already like accept like it's half half. But then in reality, it's not the truth. They just like give her the whole like responsibility responsibility about the children, about everything. They just like the men in Arab world believe that they just have to go to the work and bring the money. This is their roles. This is the problem. They do not like sit in the house and see if like the children need something. It's all about the women, about the mother.
is that cultural or Islamic?
No, it's not Islamic. This is the wrong thing and the wrong idea. It's cultural more. Yeah, for Islam, it's like you have to help each other. Our prophet used to help their wives, so we have to help each other. But in cultural, the man is always like strong, so he will do the outside job and don't do like the inside job. I mean the house job.
Okay, so you believe that there should be gender equality because why?
Because like it's not fair for the woman. It's so tiring. Like usually the woman when she marry, like you can see a beautiful woman when she gets married, she just get tired because like when she get 30 or 35, she has a lot of responsibilities, so she cannot even take care of herself, can go out with her friend, can enjoy parties. Like she's not free anymore. That's the thing.
So you're strictly talking about gender equality in the context of marriage.
Well, I will say also outside. Like for me, I'm electrical engineering, and every time I tell someone in Morocco or like even sometimes here, but like generally they told me this is like a boy like specialization. Why did you choose it? And in Morocco, if I go me and a boy, the same like diploma, the same experience, they will choose a boy over me. Because this like electrical engineering, this technical studies, it needs like more power. So for them, like a boy, it's more convenient than a girl.
So from everything you're telling me, it seems like, and I'm just interpreting this. So
Fine.
please,
I know it's like yeah.
I'm taking this in. So it would seem that if you really wanted gender equality, you shouldn't marry an Arab man.
Well, no, I say they should change their kind of thinking. Isn't like I think it's cultural thing. So we grow up with this thing. So it's not like this problem. It's the parents and the old generation problem. We grow up with this culture. So if we change it from now, the new generation they will not have the same, how they think.
Okay. We now, unfortunately, we don't have anybody in the strongly disagree. But if we did, what do you think they'd say?
Well, I don't think they have really some reason to say I have more. So I don't know.
Do you think they'd say like, and I'm making this up, I don't know, but like, women are better at raising children? I don't know what they'd say. That's the problem. We don't have anybody. But what I mean, what do you think that they? they wouldn't. They would have to say something, or they wouldn't be standing there. So what would they say?
They will, for example, say the example you say that the women are good in raising children, which is not true. Like, there's no science that say that women is good at raising children and men are not. So give me the truth. I will say yes or not. You just not talk about like 100 generation of women raising children.
Okay. So let me ask you a question then. I don't have that information, but let's just say that we had someone on the Strongly Disagree, and he happened to be some researcher in the subject of, women versus men when they raise children in the Arab world, and he showed you, or she showed you overwhelming data showing that when women raise children, the children are better off than when men raise them. Would you feel differently about gender equality, specifically in the context of marriage?
No, I will not change my idea. I will still on it. I will still believe in the same idea. Maybe I'm not saying that men should raise the children like by
Yeah, I know.
himself,
You're
but
saying
say they should
50%.
help. Yeah, that's the thing.
Right. So what would it take to change your mind about gender equality? Like, what would you have to learn or find out, or what would it take to change your mind?
To change my mind,
Yeah.
I don't think I will change it. Maybe if I experience something, like in the future, maybe. But like now, I don't think. No.
That's interesting. And you think that this is strictly cultural and has nothing to do with Islam?
No, I don't think it's something to do with Islam.
So, and I'm not a specialist. So, how come when in the Islamic world this is a common feature? Because across cultures, languages, traditions, geographic areas, this lack of gender equality seems to be a consistent norm.
Well, first, like Islam say, like the woman can depend on the man if she don't want to work. So the man has the responsibility to carry the woman, but he did not say that the woman should stay at home. So I think it's famous in Arab world because they always understand something by their perspective. They didn't see what's really meaning, and it's good for them. They see it from a side that it's good for them, so they just take this idea and keep it for the over all the years. I think, yeah.
Well, thank you. Is there anything I should have asked that I didn't ask?
No, I think it's good.
Did I cover everything?
Yeah. But I will say I'm not sure about the other Arab country, but I will say in Morocco it's kind of good. It's going in a good way, like the gender equality.
More toward gender equality.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Because it's interesting because a lot of your arguments had specifically to do with marriage. And if you're an electrical engineer, or even you go out with someone,
Yeah.
they say it's a boys' thing. It would seem to me, and I'm just being very honest with you.
Yeah.
It would seem to me that if I were in that situation and I believed in gender equality, I would either try to find a man who believed in gender equality, which would be incredibly difficult in the Arab world. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's right.
Or I would find a non-Muslim, non-Arab. Well, he says it doesn't have to do with Islam. A non-Arab man.
Yeah. For that, well, I don't think so. I just you need to find someone who really think good, who really, for me, I grow up in the same culture, but I try to go out from this culture. I try to teach myself. I try to learn by myself what is good, what is Islam is. I didn't just depend on the culture, because when I grow up, I found that totally my religion is different from the culture. So that's what I'm saying. You should go and learn by yourself and search by yourself. Don't depend about what your parents raised you in or what your culture told you.
And if the result of your searching showed that, for example, there was more evidence for another religion, would you change religion?
If I study it and find someone else, I will. But for now, I found for me, I find Islam is the best religion for me. Yeah.
And if the results of your search showed, if you started studying and you read good reasons, or maybe you became more Islamic, or maybe you became kind of a Moroccan national, could you see yourself changing your mind and moving maybe to agree? I mean, is there something that could come in as a result of your life experience that would change your mind?
Well, I always say that I did never know what's gonna happen in the future, but like I don't think I would just say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Thank you very
Yeah,
much. I
thank you.
appreciate that. Thanks. It was a good job. You did a good job.